Okay, let's watch Temple C versus Akron now. So if you guys could fill me in with the scores, that'd be great. Man, I almost feel bad for USC. It's tied 2-2. Okay. Let me unfollow these guys and let me follow the new guys. Okay, so I see 3 games right now. I could try checking. Okay, Emilian with 1, Connor with 1. Whoever is helping me out, you're amazing. That's Jeffrey from Temple, of course. Connor with 1. Who's Connor? I have the wrong. Oh! I think I guessed the names because I didn't see the lineups had been submitted yet. So hold on. Let me try to check that. This is Division 10, right? Okay. Okay, I see it. I see it now. Okay, so you said they played out of order. That's interesting. Interesting. Jackson, Jacob, and Nero 18. So we need to change out Cyan for Jackson Moberg. No, I should have Jackson Moberg. Oh, no. Who's Jacob DeGray? Okay. And oh, does the board order matter if they're playing out of order? Connor is playing not Oscar. Wait, where's Connor? Who's Connor? GG Jag. Jag, just a single draw on one of your games would have clinched the spot for you guys, but it hurts. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Okay, I see. Connor McMahon. Instead of Oscar, you said, right? You said his name is Oltovos. 2003. And you said Connor had a point. Round 1 and round 4. So did Nero 18 win? Aaron and Jacob. And Jackson has one. Oh, I see. They just won their game against Stock Janitor. All right. I see you're helping me out a lot. I appreciate it. Um, I guess we should switch Connor and Doc, right? Yeah. Does that look good to you guys? All right. So let me change the title and stuff too. Big Mac. Time pressure. There goes the rook. If you take back, there's mate. All right, GG. Jacob the Great with the point. Here we got Emilian from University of Akron, top board and leader. You updated it for me. Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't notice, and I just if you had something different than mine, I think it should say mine now. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. Wow, I got some good mods in chat now. It's amazing. I wonder, should we mod some players? I would mod captains for sure. I mean, I guess it depends on the captain. There are some captains I wouldn't mod. Maybe I shouldn't be sharing this. You know, I think we'll stick to not moderating the players for now. Might have some potential conflict of interests, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. That doesn't really make much sense though. Like what? I don't know. Anyways, we got a Roga. You don't need more mods than that. That's really all you need. Okay, so what is happening in this game? White is up a pawn. H4 is looking good. Okay, bishop here, just trying to win this guy. I am very hungry. I haven't eaten since breakfast at 8 this morning. Butgers incidents. Did someone say that for Rutgers somewhere? I don't know. I don't get the reference. Okay, rook takes with check, king up. Probably. You could block bishop f1, but do you really want to do that? If you go up to g2 or to f2, there's rook to d2 check, attacking the h2 pawn. Then you go back to g1 to defend it. Oh, knight check. Okay. So now king e3, king f3. King f3, there's like knight g5 check maybe. I don't know. UMass versus Oberlin is happening as well, apparently. Berkeley is at 2. Oh, Berkeley's playing 2 games. Versus UT Austin at 8 p.m. Pacific. Oh my god. 8 p.m. Pacific is 9 p.m. my time? Okay. Wait, did they confirm that? So I'll stream Berkeley, I guess, and Toronto after this. I don't have the scoreboard set up, but that's okay. We'll just follow the players. Same rook e1 check. Ah, if we went to e3. So king here, rook back. Now we take this guy. Check, king here. But yeah, white should be able to convert this one. The top board from Akron. Not too much surprise. Now we're pushing the passer. King here. Push again. $30 though. Bishop attacks the knight. There's a check. There's another check. King steps up. There's another check. King here. G4. Actually, the knight's trapped now. You have to go here. But then there's here. Yep. And now there's nothing. They're going to go down. You guys seeing the tactics? I'm missing them. There's a free piece. Then you could force the rooks off. Or you can cut the king off. Taking a pawn. Promote these pawns now. Pawn push. Rook check. King over. Take this guy. There's potential for stalemates. Like if the rook goes here and the bishop goes here, that would be a gnarly stalemate. I don't think that would happen, but it's possible. It's only a matter of time now. We'll see. The king should have tried to stay over here, although it's probably leading the mate. But there's a queen on the board now. Still hoping. Taken. Fighting on. You never know. Queen here. Yep. Rook check no matter what. And that's mate. GG. So, Emelian getting a win. Top board. Improving to 2-for-2, I believe. Maybe. Am I missing a game? Did Big Mac and Nero 18 play? Oh, here they are. So this is the final round 2 game. So I'm not missing a game, I believe. Yargi is already playing Jacob the Great. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, one of our games was... Okay, we have 2 games left of round 2, but one of the games was played in round 4, apparently. I guess Oltovos. Maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know. Jacob the Great already has 2 points. And they're playing this game here. Alright, White's crushing. They have a queen. That's my analysis of this position. My instincts tell me that White is better. It's a lot of winning moves for Team White. Yargi's the top board for Temple C. Thank you, Science Mine. You're too kind. I appreciate it. I've been streaming since 9 this morning my time, and I'll be going until 3. So that is 6 hours of consecutive chess matches, which is great. Alright, so bishop saves itself, boxes out the knight. I think Some pawn pushes here. Break down the king's defense. Should be good. You could also just trade this. Pawn takes. Push the pawns. This pawn's running. This bishop's covering the promotion square. So pawn here, pawn takes actually is a discovery. If white takes back, you lose the rook. Okay, so queen check. There's rook block, but you take here. King here. You take with pawn now. It's kind of crushing. You also have bishop check. They just resigned. All right, so Yargi with their second point. So 3-5. Temple still leads by 2. This is a fork. So it looks like Big Mac gonna be getting a point back for Temple. Taking down the 4th board from Akron. Queen here, but now the knight will fall. So after this game, it should be 4-5. Still Akron with the lead, but only 1 point. Is there a bracket? There's a lot of brackets. What's up, Dap? We have 10 brackets, 1 for each division. Rook c6 defends the b6 pawn. Black's trying to get that back with their rook. Probably we should have watched Oberlin and UMass, but I didn't know they were playing it this time. Or at least not when I checked. I didn't see. Okay, so there goes the d4 pawn. We can take on a3. Oh, hold on. Our knight on d2 is hanging. We have knight f3 hitting the queen. Queen takes on b6. If queen takes a3, we lose b4. So, I mean, this game's not over yet. You know, things can happen. This was the right match. No bias at all from RB Spyro. The b4 pawn's gonna hang. I mean, hey, if this game goes 4-5, I mean, that's pretty close too. But this is Division 10. The Oberlin and UMass one's definitely higher division than that, so. Oh yeah, queen takes b4. Although you would trade queens. But hey, you're getting material back. Temple does bring more viewership, I think. Although I have seen a Oberlin player tune in before, their captain. Michael Takahashi, I believe. At least I believe. All right, so now queen takes b4. They played queen to d4 to allow knight f3. Discovered double check on the queen. Still doesn't want to take b4. So now I don't know, rook d4. Rook d4. Rook d4. Rook d4 looks nice. Maybe then bishop e4, but probably not. You just pin your bishop. Okay, queen here. Now queen takes b4. Third time. Now that white is threatening to play a3. Oh, rook takes b. Okay. Okay, so they finally have grabbed b4. b4 is off the board. Now a3. Only 17 seconds for Nero. Rook all the way back. Oh! Ah! Oh my god. The mutual blindness strikes again. Queen c7 to take on f4. Amazing tactic. Big Mac says he misclicked. Probably, I guess, wanted c6. Okay. First point for Big Mac. Bringing it back within 1. Tactical p-sack. Exactly. Calculate. All right, mate threat on h7. Mate threat on h7. So how about... Oh, our bishop's hit. So we have to play f5. This defends the bishop and the mate. Only move there. Doc Janitor found it. Castles for white. Black has like a massive pawn storm if they can get this pawn up twice. Can we play like... I don't know. Okay, queen here. That's a good idea. You know, not to give away any secrets or anything. But the game is in jeopardy of finishing early. White has a couple moves here. F3 being one of them. C5, potentially hanging. That's defended. So what happens if we take here? Rook here. Okay. Hitting the queen. A6. A6 looked good too. A6 looked like it won a piece. So queen should move. Perhaps to b6. Okay, queen here. So I guess a6 is the threat now. Okay, so this clears up a square for the knight. A6 is still probably good because knight on a3 is not the best piece. But it is looking to go to c4 with tempo. Maybe bishop here to here. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. I like that. I like bishop f4 with tempo on the rook. And then bishop e3 check. Force the king in the corner. Very strong bishop there on e3. Although knight c4 will still attack the bishop there, so. Maybe then bishop to d5. Keeping control over the c4 square. Okay, queen here. Pressure on the b2 pawn. As well as the a4 pawn. Can you save both? So now queen takes a4. Perhaps. Just a little suggestion. An idea. A proposal. A free pawn. Bishop d5. All right, activating a piece. White could play f4, attacking black's bishop and preventing bishop to f4, getting into the e3 square. So that would make sense. Here we have a game that's starting between Emilian, the top board from Akron. No moves being played. So we'll tune in later to see if they've made progress. This game. Wait, black is up a rook, but this king has no shelter, no safety. Queen e8 check. If queen block, queen fork. Oh, white's winning now. White's winning now. They find it. They're kind of forced to find it. The king had to move. Man. Let me go back. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I clicked on something. Hold on. Let's see the craziness to unfold. Take a pawn. Take with tempo. Tempo again. Save the rook. No. Queen check. Here, very interesting. Attacking this, takes. So you sack the rook. Really? Okay. Check, take, check. King is just entering. Wow. Gotta push this guy. Queen here. Force the queens off. Winning immediately. Oh, they did it. Okay, so now trade queens. Push the pawn. Wow, so Yargi's gonna win this one. That's kind of a crazy game. King here. Or just push this guy. It's fine too. Take this. Or push. Okay. Now push. Yep. King here, there's push. King here, there's push. Take that. Push and promote. Okay. Just don't stalemate. I don't think we've seen any stalemates yet. But yeah, I gotta promote this guy with mate soon. Okay, hold up. King here. King here. It doesn't even matter. You still have king back here. Just make a queen. King here. And should be mate in 2. Here and queen mate. Nice. So Yargi with the point. That ties it up at 5 points apiece. We have 3 games left here that I see. Maybe one of them's from a different round. All right. Doesn't matter. Here we got opposite color bishops. Looks like a6 is going to fall. So black just abandons it. Leaves it. Looking for the rook activity on the b file. Both sides under a minute left. Doc Janitor to the last 20 seconds. Rook here offering a trade. I think this is good for white to just trade down. I thought the rook wanted to go to like b2. Okay, just bishop defend. But trading here, still probably good for white. Maybe not as good as just taking on b6, but because you would have gotten rook c8 as an idea, right? Okay, that was a free pawn. Bishop could have taken that. And they take it now. Rook is hanging the c7 pawn, so rook takes with check. There it is. King up. And now just a6. Okay, check, king back, king forward. Well, now rook check, you can win the h-pawn as well. Rook here, rook check, and then a7? Is that a thing, or are you going to get hit with bishop e3? This game's not over yet. So bishop here, king back. There's rook d6, check. Nope, going after the e-pawn, hanging the e-pawn. Don't go rook e7. Okay, attacking the bishop. Bishop retreats. Rook lift, defending h7. There's some rook checks, some pawn moves. Ooh, bishop f6, blunders rook e6 fork. You're going to lose a bishop now. That's going to be resigned soon. Less than 10 seconds as well. So the best way would be go rook b6 to rook b7. Yep. Takes, and now rook b7 is coming. Can't stop it. Rook b7 now. Doesn't matter. Take first. It's fine. Bishop takes. King try to come over to help. But bishop back, yeah, d2, just defend the a-pawn. And now rook b7. There it is. Rook a8. Rook a8. No, don't trade. Leave the rook on as long as possible. All right, promote a check. And yep, just don't stalemate. hoping for stalemate. Gonna make a second queen. It's difficult with the bishop, but the king makes it easy. Promote with check. Ooh, that move didn't come with check. It's gotta be like main too, right? Ah, they're gonna go for the ladder. Nice. All right, that is that game. So Jacob taking the lead back for Akron. 3 out of 4 for Akron, or for Jacob. Here we have Oltovos versus Nero 18. A minute for both sides. Black is up an exchange. No, 2 exchanges. Wow. They were up 1 exchange, I believe, and now up 2 exchanges. So let's see how the rook pair does. Black does have isolated double B pawns, but white has an isolated D pawn. They also have a 3-on-2 majority. Okay, here if rook D7, there's fork. Maybe rook here. Yeah, covering the check. Pawn push, trying to work the 3-on-2 majority. Only 14 seconds for Oto. Oh! Oh. Rook B6. I don't know. Is the rook is knight trapped? What? Pawn push. Defend this way. Ooh, that's a nice check there. What was rook B6? Oh, they wanted to push the pawn, I guess. I don't know. They knew not to go to D7 because of knight fork, but then they didn't know not to go to B6, you know? It's tough out there. Bishop wants to check here or something. Okay. Don't do this. Time pressure makes us all fools. Both these players under 1,000 rating. I would just play like king b4, honestly. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You take there, and now, no, don't do that. Oh my god, is black winning now? What? What? Oh my god, black is winning. Dude. Oh. Don't play d6. Why? Oh no. Okay, hold on. Let me try to show you guys. Right here, leave this pawn here. Just push your oh. Wow. Okay, Oltovos with the wild finish there. I don't even know what just happened there. So it's tied up again, 6-6. You just hang a rook for nothing, and I don't know. Awkward knight position, I guess. In front of that pawn. No backwards moves. But yeah, that d6 move. You gotta play like h3. h3, g4, you know? You have 3-on-2 on that side. Don't give up the pawns for nothing. Push the pawns you have. That's in the majority, I guess. They can't be caught, perhaps. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Tied up 6-6. Temple C taking it to the number 2 seed. Here we got Big Mac versus Emilian. Jared, the board 2 versus the board 1 from Akron. F5. How about rook to e8? Yeah, how do you stop that? Jared looking like they're going to go down to the top board. So Akron perhaps going to take the lead back. Let's go to Doc Janitor versus Nero 18. Both players under 1,000 rating. A capture on d5. Capture back. White maintaining the connect 4. Knight e4. Will we see f5? This game's very even right now. Bishop f5. Pressure on the knight. Yeah, I guess if f5, knight would take on d6. So bishop f5 defends the pawn. Now bishop to d3 defending the knight. Knight to f4 attacking the bishop. Will we see the bishop tuck back? Bishop b1 or bishop f1. No, allowing knight to take recapture with the queen. Then the bishop will be pinning the knight on e4 to our queen. UMass and Oberlin go to overtime. All right. That's a close game then, huh? Okay, taking on e4, just alleviating the pressure. Rook takes. Pawn takes on c5. Rook takes. Or you could take on e5, actually. e5 might be more valuable. We'll see. Either way, white has a passed pawn on d5. But it is isolated. Black now has a 3-on-2 majority on the queen side. We'll see if they hold on to that c5 pawn. Probably should trade bishops. Would be my guess, at least. And then play b6 or something to hold on to that pawn. Let's look at the other game. They're almost done. Big Mac, less than 10 seconds. Let's see. What's happened so far in this game? So yeah, they were up in exchange. Losing the pawn. Losing another pawn. Just constantly trying to defend this. Losing that. Was there a mate or something? Probably not. Trading, not even taking here. Just pushing. Sacrificing. Hoping for stalemate. That's mate in 1. Nope. Oh my god. If the queen promoted here, that would be stalemate. Check here, only legal move. Queen here is stalemate. Alright. Emelian not stalemating. Getting the victory. Taking the lead back for Akron. So what's going on in this one? Rook takes, queen takes. So even material, except Doc Janner's up a pawn, up the D pawn. So they didn't hold on to the C5 pawn. So let me see what happened here. So takes, yeah, rook, bishop here is not the best move. Definitely not. So yeah, trading down as well. Not too helpful for Nero. How's CCL playoffs going? Great question. We've gotten so many overtimes today. Like 4 of them. One of them happening right now. We're watching Division 10 between Temple C and Akron, but there is University of Massachusetts and Oberlin that tied 8-8 going to overtime. We watched UCLA and USC rivals go to double overtime with USCA beating UCLA B. We have one match after this, Berkeley versus Toronto in one of the lower divisions. And then I should go get lunch. And then potentially another match, not directly after that, but later tonight. Pretty late tonight, like 11 p.m. Eastern, late. Although they are West Coast schools. If you could consider Texas West Coast, it's Berkeley and UT Austin in Division 1 Alright, offering a trade here. There's maybe knight f6 wins a pawn for black, restoring the material. Is black gonna find it, or are they gonna trade? Players love trading at lower levels. They trade everything. But knight f6, denying the trade and attacking, counter-attacking, has to be black's best move. Rook e8 with the pen, perhaps, but black finds it. Knight f6. So now the queen has to move, and there goes your d-pawn. And then you got to fight all over again. How about queen h4? Queen h4 actually looks pretty juicy. Well, queen h4, I think that's a good point. I don't know. Queen h4, there was bishop g7, and then I still don't think you can save this pawn, because it would have been attacked twice and defended no times. So just bishop g7, but you're right. You'd force black to make a defensive move first. So yeah, even Steven here. Nero and Doc both looking for their first point of the match. So neither team has gotten anything yet. Ooh, there goes the bishop. Oh, bishop takes with check, or knight takes with check. There's no time for back rank. Okay. So now they save the bishop. Bishop's attacked. This knight's pretty well placed, preventing knight c7, although there is rook attacking the knight. Actually, here was rook here like skewering the pieces? I don't know. I guess not. Somehow. Okay, well, knight or bishop d2. Yeah, so rook c5 now. Oh, and there's a problem with knight f6, huh? So black needs to play like f5 or something. But this is still good for white. Yeah, rook d. If you defend this with the rook, you take it. Regardless, you get the fork. So yeah, you need to counterattack one of white's pieces, and there's only two ways to do that: f5 or h5. So black finds h5. Good move here from black, hitting the knight. I think white can still take on d5 and just be fine, because black taking on g4 isn't that good for black. I mean, you take the piece back, but your pawn's now bad and doubled. Oh, okay, so trading first, bishop takes. So now the rook cannot lift off the 8th rank except with check. So there is rook e1, but it's very temporary. After king g2, black has problems to deal with. So bishop hits the rook. I would consider rook to c7. Getting on the 7th. Attacking some pawns. Perhaps rook b8, defending the pawn. Only like 12 seconds for Nero 18. Less than 10 now. You don't got time for this. Bishop here, essentially a nothing move. There goes all your pawns. All your pawns are belong to us now. Rook trying to take the c file. King steps up to safety. Rook here, just pushing the pawns now. You can trade off. Just keep pushing the pawns. Yep, there they go. They grow up so fast into queens. The transformation. You could play, yeah, this is, it all wins. A6. You need like rook e8 now, but it doesn't matter. Now it's too late. Rook b8. There it is. Resignation. All right, so the doc with the first point, Nero 18. No points. Tied up 7-7. So we got 2 games left. Here's the top boards. Emelian's looking good. Should be mate very shortly. If king here, that's mate in 1. So king back. We have rook check, force the king back. Knight check as well, pretty darn good of a move. Rook check, force the king back. Rook check, and that is mate. All right, so it is all down to this last final board. Emelian, the flawless 4 for 4, leading the way. She's they got half their team's score. But we got 1 game left. Big Mac versus Jackson. Akron in a must-win situation to force overtime. No. Temple in a must-win situation. Big Mac has to win. Jackson's at 1,200 rating. Big Mac at 1,000. But on the board, rating doesn't matter. Big Mac is up a pawn. Gonna be up 2 pawns. Okay, back just to 1 pawn. UMass is up by 1 against Oberlin. Pawn push is the thing. Perhaps, perhaps not. But still a good move. UMass with the dub over Oberlin. Well done to UMass. Live to fight another day. Going to semifinals. Oberlin season coming to an end. Thanks for keeping us updated. How do you defend g7? Got to push the pawn. Defend laterally. Rook into g6 now. Attack the h-pawn. Working the majority, although I'm not a big fan of this move. Okay, they go here. Okay. C4 now. There's rook check. Isn't there a rook check? Does that win a... I mean, I guess you don't want to hang g7. So they go here. Now you could take, and now you have an outside pass pawn. e5, opening this up. Very smooth. I love this move. e5. Pawn takes. Now rook takes b4. This is completely winning for white. Ooh, going to the center, attacking the rook. Peculiar. I would have preferred the shelter of the pawns. Oh, giving up a pawn. What is that move about? I don't know. I don't know about that one. So, jeez. I guess Jackson's gonna win. Wait, so Big Mac was up 2 pawns and then dropped 2 pawns. So now it's even material, but white's winning. I think Big Mac is gonna lose this game. I'm calling it now. I don't think we see overtime. I think Jackson's got this in the bag. Look at these 2 outside pass pawns. They're so pretty. They're so beautiful. I don't know. Do you see these pawns, Spyro? Look at these pawns and tell me. I can't do... Dude, it's You're gonna have to take it up with Big Mac. This isn't my doing. Cameron, I'm gonna have to check my bracket to see what I put in the predictions. I don't know. Akron's the number 2 seed. Like, I mean, the fact that Temple C got it this close, that's fairly impressive. You guys win me. This is looking tougher and tougher every move. Your D7 bracket shattered. Were there a lot of upsets, or I don't know. Rook B7. Temple is going to go down to the last move. They need, even a draw would not help them here. It's a must win. Rook B8. Their only hope is somehow disconnect. You hedge your bets. Rook B8 on the board. Rook takes A7, King takes A7, and now defending the B4 pawn. Can Black run their E pawn up the board? E5, go little guy. You can do it. You can become a queen. Oh man, I'm probably late to the Berkeley-Toronto match, aren't I? Oh man. The tactical sack. Okay. Mate next. Mate soon. Oh, gonna walk the king. No. Queen back. No. Another queen. So even you can't even like lose. Like they have no more pawns. It's even a draw wins for Akron. So that's that. I I don't even think if you ran out of time, it would still be a draw. If you can you like win by abandonment if they just straight up disconnected and left? Would it still be a draw or would it be a loss at that point? King B7 Black's threat. Oh, before you could play King B7, there was checkmate. They're one move shy. All right, so Temple C goes down to the number 2 seed with a win from Jackson. So congrats to Akron. A close game, 9-7.